Well, welcome back. We are almost ready to start a new school year on Monday, and I had this little video message just here to welcome you back and give you a little bit of news ready for next week. The staff are really looking forward to welcoming the children. It seems like it's been a long time, 6 weeks. In many cases for the children it's been more like 7. So we're really keen to get going and get cracking with the teaching for the year. Now, first of all, 8:30 on Monday. What I've noticed over the last couple of years, which is great, we've got big family groups coming to want to see their child off on their first day back at school into their new class and so on. I'd be really grateful if you could try and do photographs and things outside of the school gates, because it does get really busy during that period of time. We will have the gates open and the children will be able to come into class here, but if you can try and disperse as quickly as possible, then we won't have too many people on the playground there. But the staff will be outside. If there's any problems about knowing which door to go into, there'll be plenty of staff there to ask if you've got any worries. And for any children with one-to-one support, the support assistants will be out there to welcome them in. Now, we've had three, the last, certainly the last 2 years, am I wrong, possibly 3, where COVID has played a part, and we haven't really got that anymore. However, I'm very aware that we have got some really difficult economic news at the moment, and you'll be aware in the news there's some real big concerns about school budgets and being able to finance things as we go through the year. All I can say at this stage is that the school will be doing everything it possibly can, leadership, governors, to keep things on the road and make sure that we've got the right resources and staffing for the children. But more than that, we're very aware that it is affecting all of us in our households as well. We've got people in the school, particularly through the Anfield Children's Centre, who can help, and whether it's nearly new uniform, whether it's assisting with resources and books and so on, please just ask and we'll be there to do whatever we can. As I said before the holidays, we've frozen anything in terms of prices for night owls or for early birds or for lunches, the nursery provision and so on, to try and make sure that we're not passing on these costs. And the other thing is that as we go through the year, we are going to be very aware of not making extra requests to parents and families for things like trips and so on, even if it sadly means we might have to reduce some of those experiences. But please, we want to present a positive, optimistic prospectus for the year. Once we acknowledge it's going to be tough, we're here to make sure that we can help. There's lots of new staff, particularly in Key Stage 2, and they're dying to get into meeting the children and so on. A lot of the communication, remember, goes through Seesaw, and that includes now the early years reception and nursery. So please make sure you download Seesaw and also the parent app, and that is where most of the communication will come through. And next week's a big one because we'll get all the things about PE kits and timetables and so on. So please be aware that's where most of the communication will come through, and the teachers will be able to provide that for you as we go through the next few days. Newsletter comes out every Friday, we're not changing that, and I will try and make sure we get as much information in there as well. The first one will come home next Friday. Just a quick word on Year 6, we've got a new change to their timetable on Monday, starts on Monday, where they have a third afternoon lesson from 3:15 to 4 o'clock. There are reasons for this, to try to ensure we continue with the In Harmony program whilst the curriculum is very big. We have the benefit of tuition, both for online tuition and face-to-face tuition, which is very difficult to fit in during the day, so that'll be going through 3:15 to 4 o'clock. And also to support the children with their online programs that they work through, for example Reading Plus, which isn't being done at home necessarily all the time, so this gives us a chance to be able to really promote that. So that's happening. The practical way this will work for Year 6 parents is that the children will have a break at about 3 o'clock. They'll go up to their classrooms for 3:15, and then they'll start that part of their school day then. If for any reason you need to pick your child up at that time, like you would do for any kind of appointment, or one or two of you have written to me about clubs that they've got, please could I ask that you go to the front of the school, and then we'll get a message up and the child will come on down and meet you at the front of the school. So that's the kind of administration way that we'll do that. They will all go back up to school, to class after their break at 3 o'clock. And lastly, just to appeal again to parents, we're very, very fortunate that you are so supportive of what we do at the school and work in partnership with us, and just an appeal really to extend that as we go through the next year. It's great that we've got hopefully a full year without any kind of disruption or interruptions or the rest of it, so we can really work together in the interest of the children and our All Saints Anfield community. Looking forward to seeing you all next week.